I ended up taking a much longer break than I had wanted with this game. You know, considering how long it is and how much of it is left still. Like these streams are gonna be like going over a year. When did I start this? I started this like back in October, I think. October 2025. We're still going. We're not even at the final arc yet. What did we even do last time? Oh, the whole Silencer in Blue thing, right? Just the ship, huh? Because actually I forgot to come in here and upgrade my shit. I guess I don't have to for now. Sure. Interlude. I don't remember this. From original games. Will this place do? Let's get closer, IQ. Oh, there, any closer you'll get crushed by the Pelican ship. We already saw it coming through the clouds, so it should be landing any minute now. It's already been a month since the ship left the surface, and now it's finally back. I guess it's time to say goodbye to our Shrine Maidenless Kinsuke. Indeed. They entered communicator range just a little while ago, and I was contacted by Sane. From what I could glean from our brief conversation, it was quite an eventful trip. Yeah, like they got into trouble with the Lunar Defense Corp and stuff. With them? I'm amazed they're coming back at all then. How do you know? Nathan just wouldn't shut up about whatever it was. Something about a Watatsuki? I couldn't catch it. I would have expected that my letter would prevent any conflict though. And obviously something unexpected happened. Well, if they're returning safe and sound, it must have worked out somehow. Can't wait for them to regale us with their tales once they're back. Well, based on what they said, we won't have to wait long. Finally back on Earth, it just popped into existence. I love this game. Oh, the Hakure Shrine, I remember that. Looks like they brought out the welcome party too. Or from the captain then. Sure, let me turn on the megaphone. The Pelican ship has safely returned to port. Yeah, okay, now welcome back. I'm just glad you're all okay. Really is comforting seeing everyone again. Let's get down to greet everyone. Is this literally just a cutscene chapter? Miss Ren! Chen, you made it back. Were you lonely? Have you grown a little taller? Did you eat your meals without being picky? Yeah, and I counted to 100 in the bath too. Welcome home, Sanae. You look well. Yep, and I see you two haven't changed at all. Girl, you've been gone for like... How long was it? Like a couple days at most? Kinda was being a real pain when you were gone, like saying we should have given you a cell phone and stuff. I think that's enough of that. Yamu. Where did you go? Could you have been feeling lonely without me? Right, the mansion's been such a mess without you. There's nowhere to walk and nothing to eat. Sheesh, looks like everyone with the Guardian will be busy for a while. It's been so long, I just feel like walking on the ground for a bit. Hey, can we go play over there? Sure, I don't see why not. Yay. Such a relief seeing everyone act the same as ever. I was worried when I heard you ran into some trouble on the moon. Nah, we just got a little unfortunate misunderstanding. Well, all that happened, it ended without incident once we handed over Aiden's letter. Also, we almost died. You wanna mention that part? You're gonna talk about that? I see. So the Watatsuki sisters accepted it then. But Donke, tell me what happened in more detail later. Yes, ma'am. Getting into a fight with the Linarians of all things. Well, I'm glad it worked out. I really wish she wouldn't be so reckless. I think we've already talked about how this is so different from the manga, but I think that's the funniest bit because that's exactly what Yukari was hoping for in that story. Especially you, Reimu. If you hadn't made it back, then... I know. Sheesh. I'll lecture as soon as I get back. And how about we have a Damek battle here? Good idea. It's been a while since we played outdoors. Oh, perfect timing. Well, you heard them, Yukari. Hold it right there, Reimu. Oh dear, whatever am I gonna do with her? Now, it's a good chance to make sure she hasn't gotten rusty. If her movements have dulled, then she'll need more training or perhaps a better handle on her tools. True. I suppose I'll keep a close eye on this battle. And we'll be resting on the sidelines. Fucking bye, I guess. Come on, bring it on. Any ally defeated, capture Daemus' spell card. Oh, what? You can't do this to me. You can't literally take away the best unit that I have and force me to fight her with trash. Fuck am I gonna do with Kurumi? Unless I got missed, yeah, I guess. On the fairies. What do we do here? Let me first... that. Sadly, Dumi is the only one with support defense, and she only has one of those. And no one can... oh, because I'm not flying. Thomas. There we go. No, still can get that close. Only you, but... I don't know if I want to do that. I know she's gonna take no damage because of the barrier, but... I don't want to just waste that. It's 3 uses. Hey Throne, nice to see you. We're doing well. The 19th chapter seems to be. I completely forgot that this existed. With mucha fiaca. The fucking humidity is killing me. I just feel like a sluggo the whole day. Oh fuck it, let's do it like this, I guess. Do not have to express that in English. I think I should say tired. I don't feel like doing anything. Still 51, huh? Is that gonna kill, maybe? Hopefully. Ugh. Okay. We're good. It's not tired from doing work, it's just tired from being tired. It works. I think it gets the feeling through. Yeah, fuck it. Sure. Just gonna get the whole formation here, I guess, and could do one of these. And no one's gonna die, and Damon's not gonna move and obliterate me immediately. Okay, good. Now we use that. She actually dodged. Can you do it again? Okay. Can't believe they're making me attack with Mist too. Literally, what are we doing here? Still, it's honestly so funny to me that my best units are these three right now. I don't think anyone else even compares to what they can put out. Not even Wriggle, who I think is like... Wriggle and Rumi are probably the best individual units. Which is not saying much, but... And I mean Misia, of course, but... There we go. I really do hope that Damon doesn't move. It's gonna be very scary if she does. You're not sure. So one tap. She's literally getting a level per kill. Which goes to show how little I've used her. Okay, I guess we have to move up now. What do you have? 7. That's a lot. I actually don't know, because Lumia has the ability that makes it night terrain around her. I don't know if that's affecting me negatively. I assume it isn't. Well, I mean, a lot of them have S in night or A, so like it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just gonna evade. Yeah, sure. Okay. Did we see what demarcation looks like? I don't remember. Okay, yeah, we did. Oh yeah, that's the chump. I actually forgot about that attack. Darker than night. Shade to shade plus. Could be good, actually. Then again, why wouldn't I just use Shade Boost? No playable character goes below A night. Older versions there were characters that had B night, which decreased their stats at night. Also high. Didn't Reimu have Oh no, she has A. Then the what they're called, the orbs were kinda pointless in this version then? Because that's the whole point of that item. Why though? I didn't kill. Why did they just keep removing stuff from the original games to make it easier? And not even easier, just less thinking, really. Shade Boost only applies to laser attacks. Darker than night decreases damage from all incoming attacks. Oh, I see. Okay, that is good then. Yeah, I'm putting that on later. Then again, I don't know how much I'm gonna use Lumia from this point onwards, but might as well. The orbs give S night, which boosts your stats. Oh, it says not A. Okay. Then there is a point. I was misremembering that. Okay, let's get you. How much range do we need? 4. 2, 3, 4. Here, hopefully she doesn't move. I'm just gonna keep you two out here, just in case. I could have healed Misia. I'm done. There we go. Cool. I wanted to use Ice Beam though. We'll get her, girls. Yeah. They're pretty energetic for people who've been stuck in a ship for a month. Well, they did have Damaco battles in that room. What's it called again? Not trombone. Trumpet. Trump? Trumpet. Especially Chirno, she challenged Rainbow like 100 times on the way back alone. 100? Well, I pretty much always win. That's why we were not losing today. We got guts, I'll give you that. But do you have the skills to back it up? No. The good thing about Demo is that, as a boss, is that she is very squishy. Alright, and that's that. But so she didn't get rusty? If anything, she's in top condition. Yeah, well, if I get too carried away, I'll break my purification rod, so... I wouldn't worry about that. It's made by Yukari herself. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Something just caught my eye about Demo's movements. It does feel like she's nimbler than usual. And that's what bothers me. That's not how I made it. Huh? Hopefully it's just my imagination, but did something happen on the moon? Don't worry about it. Demo like dissociated a little bit. It's fine, she does that. Happens all the time. Oof. And she's on the shrine too, which is like... Okay, no, she's not on the shrine. This is the shrine. I should be on the shrine. What's this spell card again? Oh, I can't check. Never mind. Sure. I'm so glad that Briggle has this attack in like at least 2 fan games that I played. Also insane that it became a thing from her being able to randomly kill you in Imperishable Night when she shows up. Like that is the whole joke. And it's great. I actually got to experience it myself again recently when I was recording Imperishable Night. Actually got me. I didn't think it would. I thought they had like straight up sense. I guess not. I should have probably bullseye with Chirno, but I feel like she's gonna dodge if I... No, she's gonna defend. If I leave the menu, so let's just do it. It may be able to kill, I don't know. Probably not. $49. Awesome. And we'll waste that. Okay. I guess I can do this. They're making me use Kudumi, which I think is a crime. I think it is labeled as such in most places. That aim was being cornered. Is she truly out of practice then? Can't believe she took down the Lunarians like that. I can pull through when it counts, sort of. But at this rate, maybe we can beat her even if she uses that technique. Yeah, we can do this. And what technique is that? Oh yeah, I came up with a new Damago while we were fighting the people from the moon. I really don't feel like showing it in front of you though. Do you wanna lose in front of her then? Fine, I'll do it. What is she? Here goes. Ultimate technique. Nemesis' aura changed? Hey girl, she did the thing. Alright, get here. Wow, brutal. That like hurt to watch. She didn't even flinch? No good after all, huh? Back into position, everyone. What was that just now? Did the bullets pass right through her? Don't tell me she... Oh dear. She loosened Yukari's battery, didn't she? Hey Starfy, how you doing? Playing the filler episode that doesn't feel like a filler episode? It very much does, so far, honestly. Kurumi's main claim to fame is eventually getting hope. What is this? To reject any and all interference. Are you telling me she's holding herself apart from our spacetime? What's going on here? Since what did you... You said you came up with it in space, but what exactly happened to cause you to... Ah, they're still in the middle of a battle. Just shut up and watch. I mean, she hasn't even declared it yet. Declared what? Now I hope you're ready. Natural fantasy. Just call it fantasy nature, please. Just call it just fantasy nature, please. Did she just name it? Evasion rate 300%. Oh, good thing there's an ability that completely removes that penalty. $3,800 attack is like insane though for Rainbow, I mean. And 7 range on top of that. Doesn't matter for Rainbow's story at least. They set up the whole thing with nature fantasy and how Yukari feels about it all, and this chapter pretty much concludes that. Natural fantasy, fantasy nature. Game apparently has multiple names for it, what the hell. Oh yeah, the spell card is fantasy nature. But the attack... Well, somebody was right on the translation team. Alright, I need you to get... impassable. I don't know, seems very passable to me. I'm just gonna stay here. Actually, Shirina can't do much. anyways. Yeah. That's fine, actually. It kinda doesn't make much sense as an attack. Think about it. I mean, sure, there's a spell card for it, but I think the main point of it is the whole ability of Damo becoming basically intangible. That's really the big thing about it. Kinda like the theme that it has a lot. It works for the story moment that introduces it, but it kinda doesn't as a regular battle theme. I'm fine with it. I like Eternal Shrine Maiden. It's not as flashy as other themes, I guess. You know what? Do you have Valor? You don't. Do you have Valor? You don't. Who fucking... Is it only Chirno, really? Missed ya. Look at Fury. Can I use... I can use all three of those. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I don't think I've seen the animation for this one. Sure. She's just advertising. Amazing. Just don't like the game using it to overlap other songs when you use it in battle. I think when just triggering it from the menu at all already triggers the music. You don't even need to use the attack for that. I wish it was more... I wish it was easier to change the song priority. Instead of... if you wanna change it, you have to go into the menu over and over. I'm putting so much into this and it's not even gonna kill. Unless... If I had the ability equipped, maybe. But let's see. Not even close. 7,000 is 7,000, but... Alright, try again. You should do it. Just feeling off today. Then why did you agree to this? I got the bonus, which I don't remember what it was. Wow. We did it! We hit her. We're already starting to get used to that technique of hers. No, you aren't. I just got careless. Wasn't feeling well today. Sounds like a sore loser. Capture her spell card. Oh. That makes sense. So Chino's side 1. Huh. That was a spell looked like deviated Damaku, freed from all forms of interference. Even so, was she putting on an act of giving them a fair fight? Indeed, that was certainly a Damaku battle. Now, will you tell us the full story? Huh? About what? It's no use playing dumb about how you learned that technique. There's enough tea for everyone, so how about we discuss this in the shrine? Oh boy. I'm beat. Yeah, you sure were. To have victory stolen from you in your very first battle since returning. And by a bunch of fairies. Oh, you too. Where were you until now? Wait, that thing in your hand. You mean the Sayake? Ike and the others brought them. We'll end up early in the morning to buy them for your return. And they're always sold out too. Can't believe we get to eat so many. I'm touched. Oh, so that's why it was so quiet. Wait, is there any for me? About that. We tried to leave some for you, but it was so hard to stop them. Chino and her friends took everything that was left. No way. My taiyaki. This damn song. Returning song, returning jokes. More importantly, you've been a big topic of discussion down here. Me? Why? I mean, whoever heard of a shrine maiden who leaves the earth for a whole month? Okay, so it was a month, not a couple days. Gotcha. It had been kinda a huge deal if you never came back. You mean about who will maintain the barrier and all that? Yeah, we figured you'd be fully aware of that much, but... Oh, and also that spell just now. What's up with that? I'm quite curious to know myself. Yugari and the rest of the big shots. How could we not be interested after seeing that? It was such a shock when you suddenly used the power like that. You gotta mention this, but you came up with it while fighting on the moon. I guess? We were having some trouble and it looked like Yorikime was gonna capture us. So to shake them off, I just kind of... You kind of what? And so you broke my barrier? No, that was... The power behind that spell you showed us could easily destroy the balance of Gensokyo. It's that dangerous. And to think you'd release it just like that. Girl, you haven't fixed the barrier between the Netherworld and Gensokyo yet. Just literally shut the fuck up. Do your job. I know this sounds like an excuse, but we were desperate back there. Especially Reimu, she wanted to get back to Gensokyo no matter what. Are you saying you awakened to a new power on the spot? I don't know the details, but it's true that she saved us. But surely even the slightest mistake with that technique could have been dangerous. You're right, it's such a one-sided power. Some of the kids were even scared when we first saw it. Of course they were. Such power isn't fit for a mediator. I applied that barrier specifically to prevent this, but she didn't she handle it pretty well just now? It's funny how much people take that one random bait in Silent Green and Blue about the possibility of there being a new Shrine Maiden after Rainbow seriously. Did they? I don't remember that. I need to read that manga again. Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, that's because we give it a name. A name? I mean, that talk has been... Well, I mean, you said it yourself. I don't know if it was since that point, but it has been a point of discussion. What happens if Demu is gone? I mean, more importantly, how did Demu come to be? There should be some mechanism in place for Ginsoki to not fall apart if Demu dies. The whole thing about Demu being expendable, pretty much. I mean, it makes sense that she would be. Honestly. I don't think Yukari would put all... What's the word? I don't think she wouldn't have a safety net and would just rely on a human girl for her world to be kept alive. Be kinda dumb. You did call it natural fantasy. No matter what sort of power it is, once it's named, the spell card is nothing more than a game. Don't tell me that's the barrier you established for your power. You could call it the very essence of the spell card rules. Did you? Let me stop you right there. I'm not the one who thought of it. I'm pretty good at coming up with names, if I do say so myself. Huh? So, Marisa did it? Even upon witnessing such a violent power, your quick thinking may have saved us all. Yeah, I could see something like that and think to make it a game. I mean, it's not like I really thought about it that much. I just thought it'd be boring if her real power had to be sealed up like that. Nothing feels better than letting it all out, yeah? Figured it would be the same for Reimu. I think this is also referencing... I don't remember if Grimoire or Marisa mentions that it was Marisa who actually named it. That's a very good detail if it is. A deviation can be the core of an equilibrium. In that sense, I suppose you preserved the position of the Kakure Shrine Maiden. And all's well that ends well. Maybe you can tell, but she gets real hung up on that job of hers. Hey, that's... But if that's the case, then I need to state my appreciation. Thank you, Marisa-kiri-sama. It seems my assessment of you was lacking. Now you're making me blush. And you too, Demu. Huh? Me? Once again, congratulations on a safe voyage. You did well making it back. I mean, I did make that promise. It's nothing worth mentioning. If anything, I thought you'd be angry. Even so, I'm glad you came back after venturing so far. I was afraid my voice might no longer reach you. Oh, it's because it's the name of the song. Oh, I love seeing random ass details that soon through somewhere ended up in fanworks. And I love when fanworks pay attention to those details too. Like very small things that you wouldn't think to even take into consideration because maybe it's not even important, right? Then is it okay if I keep being the Kakure Shrine Maiden? Of course. I expect you to be back hard at work after a short break. I guess that's fine, but sheesh, you work people to the bone. Also, one more thing. There's more? Welcome home, Reimu. Planning to play a fangame or anything like that and get the feeling that the writer is a huge Touhou nerd. And those are the best fangames you play, usually. I'm back, Yukari. To think she'd overcome my barrier, her talent is frightening. But with a single name, Demon's place in Ginsoki is preserved. With but a single name, and she can exist as a human. She can even express herself without being bound by the Kakure barrier. I must adjust my evaluation of you, Marisa-kiri-sama. And Demu, you will mold yourself a new barrier. Treasure it. Okay, purple lady. Big sign pointing at someone saying this person read the Grimoire of Marisa. Considering how much I had to assume that they combed through the whole library to make this game, considering how much of it is present just like here. If you go through the profiles. Okay, this is a real chapter now. I have you. Okay, I have Yukari back. Hell yeah, let's go. The dream team is back. Now the question is who to use. The dream team, Daisen and Minariko. Oh, we have the Akis too, right? I mean, I don't care about Bunny, but Luna and Yuko have a combo name, so they do. For some reason. Does she have one with Yukari actually? I don't think I've tried that. She does not. Which is funny because they actually interacted. Unlike with Yuko. That is a reference to a song from the fairy manga, Silent Death. Might be. I don't remember the songs from that album. There is a PCB style song in the fairy manga which pretty much everyone relates to Luna. Okay, I have to look that up now. Series album. No, it's probably like the actual manga name. Which I never remember. Fladra and Sunny have a combo name? I'm gonna check that in a bit. There's so many CDs for these mangas, what the hell? I'm not really finding the one that's supposed to be Luna's. I know Luna has a theme for herself, but Sunny and Flandre, you said. Red Sun. Well, yeah, that makes sense. That's funny. Second CD of the first CD of the second manga. Okay. Second CD has Sunny Milk's Scarlet Mist Incident, A Land Resplendent with Nature's Beauty, and Star Voyage 2008. Sunny Milk's Scarlet Mist Incident, by the way, extremely underrated song. It's very good. Very funny and soon to admit that he did those manga CDs because it helped the volumes sell better. Very honest of him to just say that outright. Did he? It's amazing. I mean, he was right. Maybe. I would buy it if it came with a CD. My favorite official version of You Known. Well, now we're about to get another version of that. And I can't help but wonder, what's it gonna be like? I don't remember who I put with Yuko. I mean, I guess I could do this. I might as well complete the Akis. 1.5. I guess I could bring Star just for scanning purposes. I don't think anyone else has that. Nope. Also, don't know what the next chapter is, so there's that too. Like the thing about him saying that to you. Let's see. Don't want people thinking that I make them the book music CDs because I wanted to. I made them because I was told to make them. I'm really busy making the games. I already don't like how much time even regular no music CD serialization takes up, to be honest. I'm unclear if it was for them to sell better, but I guess you can imply that. I think it'd be a little bit silly because, I mean, it's already a manga that's written by him. If that's not enough of a selling point, I don't know why a CD would change your mind. It's really funny to just straight up say, don't think that I made this because I wanted to. And they fuck, and they are very good. Okay, actually I'm gonna do like a quick bathroom break, like 1 minute. Be right back. Told you we'll be quick. Star Voyage 2008 best song. I don't think I've listened to that one in a while. I'm actually gonna go and listen to those albums after I'm done here. Still, it's kind of funny to hear him say that he didn't want to make them, considering how much he goes about that music is like his real creative output, and everything else is his job. Seems fine so far. I'm gonna get meddler. I could get break power limit if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna do that. I guess he more so means that they're not something that he made for the sake of wanting to make them. I mean, yeah, that's what that sentence means. I mean, I guess I can understand. It's not the same doing something creative because you want to do it and doing something creative because you're forced to do it. Like, I get it. Did I put Senai in? I didn't put Senai in. Okay, so this is useless skill. Let's do that. Still not getting the level 2 of this. It's taking so long. It's not like the games or the standalone music cities where he kinda just makes them when he feels like making them. The mangas and the cities attached to them are less like that. They're more scheduled and such, yeah. I guess that's kinda what he means. I can do this. This is like my least favorite part of this game, by the way. Just having to swap items around. The items menu could be a bit better, true. I'm just gonna give her this instead of the lunar thing. Though, she's a very good candidate for that. So are you. One of the best Yukari items is the one that reduces SP usage, because it goes amazingly well with Dream. It stacks with an ability that reduces Dream's SP usage. I mean, that's why I put on her, yeah. It was either that or the one that increases her SP, but... Right, I have the orb. Who can I give the orb to? Yeah, sure. And you can have a bunch of these, I guess. Alright. Yuko having 2 item slots is insane. I forgot about that. I think it's because Yuko is kind of weird. She's more of a support unit instead of attacking. I mean, she does her attack is decent enough, but not as much as the others, I guess. Well, I mean, so is Yukari, to be honest. I feel like Yukari is more broken than Yuko with Dream. Snowball attack. Ow. I think you're hitting it with Snowball? Payback time. Oh, have you done it now? Stares at you. I hired this Koichi to stare at you. This looks like a fun game. How do you play? Alright, next I'll surprise her by throwing a huge one. I want to use both hands for this. Yeah. Ow. Oh, fair, you can't just throw one with a warning like that. Wait, what? I haven't even thrown mine yet. Haha, bullseye. Okay, I see how it works now. For my next one, let's stick it in a rock and... No, don't do that, Koichi. The top tier unit, she might be even better than Yukari, though they're both amazing. I think really they're both close to being the best unit, aside from Mistio. Rally enable moment. If she only had one of rally or enable, she'd already be great, and she has both. I'll just come and get you up close. Right. Ouch, I tripped. Come on, that seems like a silly place to trip. I don't know, maybe there's something under my feet? Who's making all that ruckus out there? No, we're gonna get yelled at. Everyone, run away. Phew, looks like they're gone. Sorry about the noise, it seems they turned the place into a playground while I was out. More importantly, you must be cold out here. I baked some sweets, so please come in. Oh, they smell great. This is what I came for. I just realized we never see the inside of Alice's house. In this game, I mean. There's not a background for that. Literally loves yelling at fairies, her hobby. Clothes are all wet. I'm hungry too. Guess I'll come to Saturday. I am also hungry, I didn't eat much on lunch. Maku? Maku? Yeesh, I never see her around lately. What could she be up to? She doesn't show up at the palace for Earth spirits either, so Saturday's getting worried. That was close. What's this, boiling water? Why is it spouting out of the ground? Don't tell me Yoko messed up adjusting the temperature in the ruins of blazing hell. You didn't even see the inside of the Kakure Shrine. There's an interior? That idiot, what's she doing over there? Hey Yoko, what are you... There. Burn. Burn more. This is my power. So, should I head to that furnace over there next, or... Oku? Oh, Odin. Haven't seen you for a while. Have you come to hang out? Don't give me that nonsense about hanging out. What was that? I was just trying out my new power. I'm big now. Your hand. Awesome, isn't it? The smoldering ruins are back the way they used to be. And I'm not even using my full power. That's not what I meant. What happened to you, Oku? But I mean what? Don't play dumb with me. Where's your arm? And not just that, your leg and your chest too. And your... Oh, I gave him away. You what? Control yourself. I gave him a suffering to the god in my body. It gives me the ultimate power in exchange. Are you crazy? Nothing about giving your body as an offering makes sense. I don't really remember all that well, but someone said they gave me power. Oh yeah, Odin. I was thinking about conquering the surface. Wouldn't that be cool? I love how immediate that is. I mean, like, in general, how immediately her mind went to that. Just a bit more practice and it should be a piece of cake. Something's definitely wrong with you. Conquering the surface? That's the stupidest thing I've heard out of your mouth. Could do it though. Look. Furnace 6 is melting? The way I am now, I can shoot out infinite amounts of fire way hotter than blazing hell. With this power, I'll become a subterranean sun. No, I'll be the surface's sun. Surface's sun. Just watch me, Odin. I'll make it so all of us can live up at the top. I'm not the powerless old Oku I used to be. What happened, Oku? Whole bit of the game is gonna be you holding back comments about Oku's body. I will make 0 comments on Oku's anatomy. Give you my word. She suddenly started spouting complete nonsense about conquering the surface and getting power from someone else. It's no time to fret, I gotta stop her. The way she's talking, she might really head to the surface. But I'm not powerful enough to stop her on my own. And if I tell someone, they'd put her down for sure. What can I do to stop her? What would it take? Aha, I've got it. So instead of telling someone, you're gonna lure someone to her, which is basically the same thing. Good planning. All this stupid snow. Even keeping the walkway clear is a chore and a half. Look at you, actually keeping up with your Shrine Maiden duties. I suppose even everyday tasks have a certain charm when you see them up close. How about you two help out then, instead of just mouthing off? And weren't you supposed to be holed up for the winter, Yukari? I'd planned to, but I seem to have woken up early. Perhaps it's a result of my sleeping in last year. And since she's up, I invited her and Edison's group to come experience the true joys of winter. The true joys of winter. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, Tate's been quite interested. As a health nut, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I guess I've been getting other visitors too. Good afternoon, Daemu. Good work clearing all this snow. How quickly this whole thing happened, the cutscene feels like it happens in the span of like a minute. Oku framed one telling Odin that she wants to take over the surface. That's what I was saying though, that it was kinda immediate in the game too. In Toho 11. At least as far as with her backstory goes. She figured out what she could do and she was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna kill everyone with this. We seem to have a surplus of dried persimmons, so we thought we'd come share them. I think they came out better than the ones from last year. Oh, dried persimmons? What sort of food is that? Ugh, Kaguya, and her whole crew too. We've run into Aiden and the others at both the shrine and the village quite often lately. You mentioned starting up a medicine business for humans, I believe? Correct. In order to live on the surface, it is absolutely necessary to have some sort of job. I wouldn't be able to ruin it so openly if you hadn't delivered my letter to the Watatsuki sisters. It's ancient history by now. We made it back, that's what matters. Resident's been complaining a ton ever since though. Come to think of it, there seems to be quite a lot of people gathered at the shrine today. From Maran yokai to fairies, looks like everyone's here. Oh, you came all this way without knowing? There's something quite interesting behind the shrine right now. It's all anyone's talking about. What would that be? It's a hidden source of hot water gushing forth from an underground channel. As for what it's called, it's a geyser. You don't have to build it up like that. And steal someone else's thunder. Even I can get mad, you know. Angie. So basically, it's a hot spring. Never heard of one sprouting up in an area before. Wow, if everybody's coming to see it, does that mean they go for a dip in it? Pretty much. They get to have all the fun while I have to keep the path clear of snow. And would you believe they tell me to bring them sake? I'm not running an inn here, sheesh. In that case, why don't we make the most of Demo's hospitality and go for a dip ourselves? If it's a hot spring, then surely it should have some positive effect on our beauty and health. Memories of Phantasm hot spring scene. One of the many hot spring scenes. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't only just one. Oh god, I had to rewatch that anime someday. That sounds lovely. Would it help us with longevity as well? Hey, are you seriously all gonna ditch me here? Why? No, of course not. Although I'll admit, I was tempted to. How about you, Mako? I'm sure a bath would be a novel experience for you. Oh, stinky. What am I, a dog? I guess it has been a while since I've had a hot bath, though. I knew you were gonna mention Memories of Phantasm. You gotta do a stream watch of it. Would be fun. I'll be going on ahead to run a detailed analysis on the water quality. If it does turn out to be healthy, please let me know. Eesh, maybe I should be charging people for this. Marisa. I know this feeling. It's your sleep paralysis demon. I know you can hear me, Marisa. You again? First time in a while. That's right, we haven't spoken since the day you left for the moon in the flying ship. Back then, you ignored my advice and insisted on taking the trip. What, you're still sour about that? We got back perfectly fine. It's nothing to get bent out of shape about. However, weren't you exposed to great danger en route? Didn't you provoke the moon's military and narrowly avoid capture? And how do you know about that? Were you watching? No, it was conjecture based on what the yokai have been talking about. My vision is limited to the ground level. Yeah, okay, I guess there was a lot of buzz for a while after we got back. But that's not why I'm here. I've come to give you another warning. It is in regards to the gods living in the mountain shrine. Beware their ideas. The mountain shrine? You mean Kanako and Suwako? Yeah, they live in this paradise while still possessing the culture and values of the outside world. They've been showing concerning signs of activity over the past few days. They undoubtedly seek to introduce needless change, and with it, chaos. And what's all this about? They're our friends, you know? Just because they know a lot about the outside doesn't mean they're evil. Silence. Your group has courted disaster by ignoring my warnings. Courted? How can you not understand that hubris will be a source of chaos for this peaceful paradise? What's gotten into you? You're suddenly strange. I'm at my wit's end. I always believed that, when it came down to it, you humans would want to protect paradise with your own hands. But here you are, refusing to see things my way and embracing the outside world's aberrant culture. Such dangerous factors are supposed to be removed without exception. So what you're saying is that you want us to chase suspicious folks out of Gensokyo. Sorry, but that's not happening. How terrible her vibes are. You've been a big help in resolving the incidents, I appreciate it, honest. But painting my friends as villains doesn't make me remotely inclined to help you. I see. If I can't make you understand after saying all that, then I suppose nothing could. One day you'll come to realize what a foolish choice you've made. Well, actually, one day we'll beat your ass, but sure. It's gonna be a few months. Ah, this spring's so wonderfully hot. Sure is. Anyway, I'm gonna bail. We're getting out already? Is this some crowd thing? What a waste. About this good is practically demands some soaking. The winter is as hateful as ever, but hot springs make it considerably more bearable. And hey, our second round of drinks hasn't arrived yet. Gonna have me a nice drink from a cold sake bottle, floating on the water in a wooden tub. Oh, this is nice. Feels like paradise here. It's even melting off my day-to-day fatigue. In 3 years. It's not gonna be that long. You said it. Hot springs really help out with stiff shoulders. What is it? Nothing, I was just thinking about how stiff my shoulders can get. What do you have to eat to get like that? Is it milk? Huh? Oh, I just drink milk. You can't see it, but I'm raising my finger disapprovingly. If you wanna be a growing girl, don't be picky about what you eat. Just clear your plate. Ah, it was about food. Everyone over there looks so relaxed. Meanwhile, on this end... my mouth's still down in the dumps. Are you okay, Dyson? You're going a little heavy on the sake. You got a total one rabbit show going before this. She doesn't need alcohol, she needs cigarettes to live. Get it right. I never knew that your power was what holds together the whole mansion in the bamboo forest. Did I say that? My memory is kinda hazy. Technically it's fine and all, but make sure you keep warm after coming out of the bath. I doubt Chirnok has to worry about it, but won't you catch a cold if you don't warm up, Lily? Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Actually, since you're afraid of spring, are you gonna be alright in this weather? I mean, I see you out with Chirnok or Misty every so often, but... Lily should be coming back sometime soon. I wanted to see her face at least once. Lady? Yeah, Lady's a winter yokai and a friend. We resolved this no incident with her, but after spring came, we got separated. When we say goodbye, we give her a frozen frog as a proof of our friendship. Oh? A spring fairy and a winter yokai, huh? Speaking of friends, have you seen Nui since last time, Murusa? You never did reach an understanding with her before setting out for the moon. Nope. I searched for her, but no luck there. Then again, for all I know, she could be hiding somewhere and watching us now. When Nui conceals her true form, it can be nearly impossible to find her. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. If you get a chance to talk to her, I'm sure both of you could... As naive as always, I see. What are you doing here? Who invited her? Yuka? There was some fuss at the shrine, so I came to take a look. And what do I stumble upon but this hopelessly naive conversation? If a yokai hates associating with people, forcing that upon them would only make them feel constrained. That's a classic Yuka opinion, alright? I put a lot of thought into this myself, though. What do you mean classic Yuka opinion? You've seen her like twice. So what are you here for? If you're looking for the hot spring, the dressing room is that way. Hot spring? I didn't know the shrine had one. It does now. Talk to Daimon and she should let you borrow a towel. Sorry, but I just lent the last one to Madison. It's really like a party here. Is everyone just crazy for hot springs or what? You must be tired, Reimu. Sorry for making you do all the work. It's fine. After all, you're gonna be the one cleaning the bathtubs afterward. Hey, you guys here too? That's perfect, actually. I have something I wanted to talk with all of you about. You do you? It's about this little guy. Oh, is that Shido? The pet you be keeping? Yeah. Whenever this guy's around, some weird person shows up in our dreams and talks to us. Lately, our dream visitor's been acting funny. What do you mean by funny? They used to give out pretty normal advice, but ever since about the time we headed for the moon, the help's gotten weird. Like, they were saying that lunar culture is bad for us and that we need to be aware of the Maria Shrine's ideas. They're warning you about us? But you already solved that incident. Yeah, seems like they really hate new things and ways of thinking. And at the end of our talk, they said something about how suspicious people should be removed from Gisaki entirely. It's a bit extreme. That's what I thought too, which is why I wanted to get your opinions. Yuka, don't you know something about this dream person? I see. So that's how she sees things. If what you're describing is true, I don't see the harm in sharing a bit. That said, all I really know is about that furball and her power. What are you talking about? The one who's been showing Marisa those dreams. You could also say she's Shiro's controller. She has the power to manipulate the dreams of sleeping people. If I had to put it in words, Shiro is something like her familiar. A familiar and a controller. So that's what it was. So when I had dreams, those were things she was showing me using Shiro? But why would she do something like that? If she has some kind of objective, wouldn't it be easier to do it herself instead of asking Marisa? I couldn't begin to care, but maybe to her, getting humans to do the work is the point. I wonder if that's why she's losing her patience with Marisa refusing her. Which, by the way, only happened once. She has a very short temper. If all of this is true, then what should we be done with Shiro? If we don't know what its user's thinking, I question how safe it would be to keep it with us. Ah. What was that? Did that scream come from over there? I just felt something slimy on my back. Pervert, scoundrel. That's that scoundrel Tain about. Pervert in my shrine? And just when we finally get a chance to talk, there's never a dull moment at this shrine. What do you mean slimy? Why did it have to be slimy though? Oh, I love the Yoko's theme on the intro music. What's going on? Some weird slimy thing touched our backs. What are you people yelling about? Lady Suwako, are you okay? Oh no, was there a creep? I don't know, but I can feel a strange presence. So there was someone peeping? That's horrible. Unbelievable. No, calm yourselves. I sense a strange spiritual presence in the area. Found it. Over there. It's ghosts. What? Are those vengeful spirits? What are they doing here? That's sad. There shouldn't be this many vengeful spirits on the surface. Something strange is afoot, then? I don't suppose we can bathe like this. Vengeful spirits are dangerous. Everyone get ready to fight. We'll be out there as soon as we get dressed. Okay. Defeat all enemies. 5 turns, are you crazy? Let's do the usual formation, I guess. Qualcomm is probably kind of pointless in this chapter. Then again, I don't know who else we could bring, so I guess it's fine. Ghosts don't count as yokai, I would assume. So I'm not gonna get the yokai buster. Seriously, what's going on here? Vengeful spirits intruding on sacred ground? I don't know where they're coming from, but for now let's exterminate them. I wouldn't want them ruining the bath, so I'll lend a hand too. Princess Master, just relax and I'll be done with this in no time. True, if the Paladin ship is deployed against opponents of this level. Oh my, isn't it cruel of you to make us watch when we're already here? I'd enjoy a little fun too, you know? Princess, don't tell me you're actually about to jump into the fight. Of course. It's just a bit of a sport here on Earth. Erin, Inabas, all of you join me. Oh hell yeah. Kaguya, are you helping us fight? Certainly. Don't tell me you wanted to leave us out. As they say, if you look the fool whether dancing or spectating, why not get in some dancing? That's pretty apt, but I'm not a fan of you calling me a fool. You never take anything seriously, do you? Make sure your servants keep an eye on you so you don't slow us down. I'm well ahead of you there. Supporting the princess is our duty. Now then, Yukari, I hope you'll let us cooperate with the Experience Extermination. Of course, I appreciate your assistance. Let's go, shall we? Those who resist shall be flattened. I actually don't know what you two are about. In your distance. Okay, so you're like decent but better. Which is not really that hard to do. Healer, supplier. Interesting. Fully restore. Then again, she doesn't have... I assume she can't use it after moving, which is kinda... sucks, but... And she has luck. Basically. Kaguya uses enable and has great personal skills. Well, she doesn't have it yet, so... Alright. I don't think I've used them in my original playthrough, but... maybe we can try something new. Now? I wanna go check this out. Oh, come on. Just when the hot spring finally brings people over, you all show up and ruin everything. I'm exterminating every last one of you. She gets it at level 65. Okay, so it's a very late game thing. Makes sense. Does this just like work? I mean, I guess I have to get down here. I don't have Excel, so... You know what, I just want to see how much this does. I assume it's gonna do like the same as their HP, but... I really wanted a nice hot spring soak. What a shame. Now that this has happened, there's no way we can go back to relaxing in the bath. Still, in a way it's fortunate. I wouldn't want you going defenseless in a place with such filthy creatures. You worry too much. We could always have a soak together another time. Bye. Yeah, it does HP damage. Makes sense. Actually, I should have done this first. I forgot. I just wanted to soak in a warm bath. You were looking forward to this after all, weren't you? After all the excitement around it, of course. You don't see baths this big every day. But couldn't you just make one with your power? And maybe I could dig the hole with my horns. Oh, but we'd also need to figure out how to handle the drainage. Kenny, I think you're getting off topic. Oh, excuse me. I was just distracted by the thought of the hot springs. I guess as long as you're comfortable talking about stuff around me. Ah. Sure, I was drinking some water. Try the Komachi Yuko combo with their personal skills to even to delete an enemy from long range, or like from anywhere in the map. That sounds fun. But I have pretty much stopped using Komachi because she's just kind of poopy ass. There's an achievement for doing that. I guess we can do it next map. Just for that. Oh, you have a support defense, lame. Okay. Was a lot for taking a tip at the hot spring, but I guess there's no way that's happening now. I'm not like I can do anything about it. And to be honest, I was kinda embarrassed. Yuko Okos are a very good strat for maps where you just want to take care of dangerous enemies right away. Though you don't exactly need Komachi for that. It's also a good pair for her to make that work. The thing is, I don't like bringing a team in for just a gimmick that really only works twice. Never used Death Butterfly because Sense of Elegance is so much better. I just wanted to try it. And I mean, this seemed like a good map to use it anyways because of these guys. But yeah, I think I'd rather have like a general boost most of the time. Thanks to that hot spring, my stiff shoulders feel so much better now. That's a bold statement considering how little you work. But haven't your usual strains gone away too? True enough. I stand all the time for my job, so my legs were quite sore. I may come again by myself sometime. I'll join you if you do. Kinda depends on the map, it's especially useful to take care of enemies with map attacks quickly, which is more of a thing in the late game. Yeah, it's like marginally useful. And here we go. As you can go down, maybe. Totally can. Okay. Let me focus up. I thought some suspicious stranger had come, but to think it was some vengeful spirits. Wait, could it be that they wanted to bathe with Lady Yuko? Your silence says it all. I'll cut you in two with my broken ken. Whoa, Yomo, calm down. You know this uproar happened before we went in the bath, right? You can combine it with the item that gives the user chain and let Yuko take care of more than one of those in a single turn. If she can reach them, yeah. What a terrible way to interrupt a hot springs visit. So you like hot springs, Shizuka? Aren't they normally associated with winter? Enjoying a hot spring while it's snowing isn't bad, but nothing can beat one with falling leaves. Actually, hot springs are a constant companion that should be enjoyed in all seasons. So this has nothing to do with autumn then? Just hot springs? Don't worry, these sisters can twist anything into being about autumn. That's why it's good for this, it lets her reach them easily. Fun fact about the chain item, unlike the regular chain, it still gives you an extra turn if you kill with a support attack. Weird, but sure. Very odd exceptions in this game, for some reason. Also, this theme is like really beginning to drill into my brain, so I wanna end this turn, like right now. I don't know what to do with the four of you, so I guess you'll be staying here. I see, so those are vengeful spirits. It's been quite some time since I've seen them on the surface. I can feel your gaze on me. Perhaps you have some objections to me revealing your identity? I'm afraid you're not exactly intimidating when you glare at me through a familiar. Don't worry. I don't plan on interfering with whatever you're planning. I'm perfectly content staying on the sidelines. Here's hoping it'll pan out into something at least a little entertaining. Wow, sure. There we go. That's better. Scary. I don't think I need to use stream lasers, honestly, but... Oh, it's my weakest attack, never mind. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's cleared. Yeah. That's a lot of Damaku. You know what? Sure. What do you got? I never would have expected to see vengeful spirits gushing out of a hot spring. Coming to the shrine was well worth the effort. You're as relaxed as always. Is there anything that can surprise you? And I think about it, you're a princess, but you were ready to take a bath with all of us. This too is one of the charms of the earth. I even took great care to bundle up my hair properly. Well, that was the master's handiwork. It's not that much work, but please don't get yourself dirty just because you have another change of clothes. No need to worry, I have no intention of giving those things the privilege of touching me. The privilege. Kaguya looking like some kind of curious animal. I mean, she is aliens. Pretty good. Sure. I thought I came here to relax in a hot spring. Forgot that Kaguya is like actually a really good unit. I guess we'll find out about that. I thought I came here to relax. I think I read that already. Everyone here did. I was so ready to ease my fatigue. You just tried too hard, Yomo. You gotta work smarter, not harder. Even when we're in the fray, you can always take advantage of opportunities that others provide. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You know it. Oh, grief. One more ally I need to keep an eye on. Come to think of it, Kane, why did you try using that stone we were talking about? It's currently midday, and there's no reason to hold back on trash like this. You're right. This is the first time I'll be using it in actual combat. Oh, what's that accessory? I sense some interesting waves coming from it. Almost like... Good eye! That accessory is a rock that Luna picked up on the moon. We worked by Patula's group. It's a real, genuine moon rock, so it's got the power of the full moon stored inside. Please, everybody knows power stones are a scam. No, it definitely gives off power. It's made to amplify the lunar energy stored within, using the spiritual power of its holder. Which means from now on she'll be able to transform into Hakuteku mode, even in broad daylight, as long as she can get her morale up. Skill that gives your whole team persist, it's insane. That skill is so useful against Oku. Makes Kaguya one of the best units to bring for bosses with map attacks. Yeah, that does sound like busted as fuck. Just give everyone a free hit. In a game where it's already easy to give everyone a free hit. Made even easier. Consume a lot of MP. Okay. Tutorial speak. Is there a new dialogue? For this? This is kind of what I wanted to check out. So there is. Well, what are you all doing here? It's the boys. I see. I thought it was getting awfully noisy out there. So their eventual spirits are on a rampage, and here we were having a drink together. Judging by the look of Anunsen's face, he wants to say, expecting some kind of steamy scene? How outrageous. I agree. Even if it's during the confusion of a Dameku battle, you really shouldn't be sneaking into a hot spring. Anyway, good luck with that spirit extermination out there. We're counting on you. Yaoi denied. Good for Rinosuke though. You can only use it once per chapter, but considering that persist always stays after a turn, it's really good. Ken's form having a night limitation is something that barely matters at all with how quickly the game removes the limitation. It would be kinda shit, honestly. Well, honestly, it'll be more than that because, again, there's no more night stages after this. So it's just like you can't use it ever. Did you miss that, really? Okay. Okay, be like that. Vengeful spirits, I feel like I've sensed their presence somewhere before. Yeah, wasn't it when we visited that girl? What are you two talking about? Nothing, don't mind us. Let's focus on eliminating the vengeful spirits first and foremost. Don't worry about it, kitten. Not sure if there are any day stages between when that form is unlocked and now where Katie is usable. No, there are. No, yeah, it's basically by the end of Imperishable Night when it's all night stages. I think you have like the launch, the rocket launch one is the only day stage. Yeah, fuck it, let's just meditation, fuck. Rock your world forever. Can I go get rid of you? Ideally without dying. I mean, I could wait out here, I guess. I should have no trouble stopping the movements of enemies as weak as this. We're all relying on you, Master. Master, isn't this finally a good time to show off your skill as a doctor too? Of course. Healing and supplying are my specialties. Okay. Yeah, you can do everything. Good for you. Oh boy. I was getting so excited for the hot spring, and then these spirits just got to show up. The snow's so wide. Too wide. Just send us back to the cellar already. Goodness gracious. They were so energetic until just a minute ago, and now they're down in the dumps. Wait, aren't they just sensitive to the cold? Now, we're in the middle of winter already, so you can just think of it as another sign of the season. Of course, we still haven't seen the all-important winter yokai. What's gotten into Letty anyway? She said she'd play with us again when winter rolls around. Don't worry, Chirna. I'm sure she'll keep her promise. Right. She sounds like a really nice person, so... Shit. More spirits? And they're coming for the spring? It seems they're pouring forth from the geyser, along with the hot water. Could they be coming from underground? What do we do? Now we can't wait around for Lady. Just stay focused on what's in front of you. We have no choice but to defeat the spirits. But... I see I've kept some people waiting. Kept you waiting, huh? The geyser. It's winter! The winter devil has arrived. It's all over. Give us back our autumn. I see you two haven't changed at all. Doesn't make me feel like I'm really back though. Lady. It's been a long time, Chirna. Have you been well? Been great, but you're late, lady. Winter came, but you still didn't show up. I'm sorry. Last year I didn't get to sleep until very late. Oh, so this is the infamous lady then? The temperature suddenly dropped to quite a few degrees. Is that her power? Yeah, with the power to manipulate coldness, Lady increases the power of winter many times over. She fought alongside us during the incident last year. In other words, Winter itself is on our side. That's cool. Good timing, lady. We're having trouble with all these spirits coming out of the ground. Sorry to ask this of you as soon as you got here, but could you lend us a hand? Indeed. We can save the reunion for after we've dealt with them. You vengeful spirits dare to disrupt this tranquil winter where even the mountain birds don't squawk? I'll crush you with the might of winter. Get it because she's fat. I don't think she has anything new. Remo is kinda like shit. Well, actually. You know what I should have done that I totally forgot to do? That. Oh, she has seal now. Also. Them bringing Lady to take care of the Sun Girl with fire powers is funny to deal with her. We're also bringing Cheer now, who canonically fought Aku. And allegedly won. I don't think I can use... It's 128 for Riley, holy shit. One more. Come on, I think Kaine has this too. Also, this part of this song sounds so much like the Chrono Trigger theme. I guess I have to like activate it, but... Which doesn't seem like oh yeah, I can do it. 3 turns. Yeah. Seal only works if you use it before you move, whereas Enable only works after you have expended your actions. Actually, I guess I could use it now. Would be a good time to do that. I'm gonna wait a turn before that, because I don't know if you're gonna... Well, I want to make sure you die, so... And you're very much underwater. And your support defended. Okay, that's bad, actually. Hold on. Hold on. I'm thinking. Wait, teleports ally to a space adjacent to user. Okay, so it should be like here, right? I'm not getting this wrong. Yeah? Fury? Yuka Fury, okay. That's how you do it. Why am I not allowed to use that? Do I have to like be underwater too? No. Oh, because it's not post move, right? Okay. Yuka is stretching her hand all the way across the map to bring her wife to her. So she can one-shot some poor ghost. I need MP. You know what? Sure. Let's see. Funny that Alice's attack still went through, considering that was a one hit anyways. You know what? Begin to move towards unit to attack. Effect continues until unit gets into a battle and is ineffective against enemies with special resistance. Decoy. Terry do something, maybe? Terry die. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, you're so meant to be a back unit. It's amazing. Alright, lady. Decoy is a bit niche, but pretty good. Tastes one of the worst units though. She doesn't seem to be good. I'm inclined to agree. I also still very much don't get what Lady's role is supposed to be. She kinda seems to have a bit of both, where she's both dodgy and tanky. But since she doesn't really excel at any of those, she's just kinda whatever. Tay's made for grinding points, which is really funny for a game like this. Goodness gracious, somehow I managed to wake up just in time. My sleep seemed to last forever, just like these frogs. Ladies, that thing you're calling a frozen frog? Oh, you held onto a mark of friendship. Of course, though it's thawed a bit, so it's smaller now. Compared to when we first met, you become much broad-minded about fairies. I'm so glad we can rely on you. We can rely on you in top form. You're here as well, Lily. Don't push yourself too hard. Oh, we have one more move, which is so. Let's do this. Let's not do that. Let's do this. And Tay is going to the ship polycule, yes. Everything guarded. I don't care. Lady Shu is okay at everything. She's only at 2 coast, so that's nice. Yeah, I guess being the better of her category is a good thing. The best one, really. That said, I'd still rather bring someone else. Probably. In most cases. You know, she'll leave, so. Okay, and she won't leave this, so let's do that. Her being the way that she is makes sense considering that she's equivalent to Lumia and Regal and Nazrin and such. Yamam is better than those though, and so is Minoriko actually. I guess the other stage 1 bosses just get to be like that. I'd say the Akis are the best Coast 2 units. Their combo attacks hits pretty hard. And Shizuka is a very good support, in general. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this in the allotted time though. Unless I hurry the fuck up. Perhaps. Come on, I've only got a break with these hot springs popping up. But now with these spirits, I cannot advertise them. Is that what you were planning? Then again, establishing an attraction like that would have been a good way to get more visitors. Yeah, exactly. And by changing the bathing fee, charging the bathing fee, that's more donations coming in. There wouldn't be donations at that point, would they? Can I hype an aura moment? This game gave me like a new appreciation for Kane, honestly. I don't think there's another work that features her so prominently. Like actually by herself, no, not with Moko. Okay, that was definitely overkill. You are not making it up there, so might as well give up on that. Renew is insane. Ken is a bit of a random character usually, but here she's pretty much a protagonist. Ken is a bit like a Fire Emblem Jagen. Or she is. She acts like a mentor to Reimu and starts off good, but kinda falls off later on. Yep. It is pretty much exactly like that. Except she's not even really that strong at the beginning. She just kinda remains the same. But I guess Green Kane is a little bit of a boost. Not really good enough to make a difference. But I mean, we welcome it nonetheless. Koakuma gets Renew eventually, and it makes her post-movement MP healing a bit more relevant. It's funny. You can pretty much give her another skill at that point. She even gets a skill to make Renew cheaper. Jesus. I mean, considering that's her whole point, I guess it makes sense. She is still such a busted character though. Another one. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, I'm not gonna kill anyway, so sucks. Well, I mean, that's a good attempt. Would have been a good attempt to use that. Not enough for that. Cannot be counter-attacked by enemies for 1 turn. Yeah? Okay, sure. That seems balanced. Well, I have 1 turn to get the bonus, so let's see. Any has a personal skill that makes her deal more damage the further away she is from her target. This, like that butterfly, is very funny with bosses. With Komachi? That I do want to try. That seems a little funny. Am I too far away from that? Anyways, yeah, I am. Better attack. Yeah. Scary. It's not like amazing damage, it isn't exactly a super good damage unit, but it is funny. Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't give that to you if she was actually gonna do some serious damage, but... Oh, there you go. And you know what? I'm gonna do this too. And I have no counter anyways. Why? Its cap is much larger than the biggest maps in the game. Do we have numbers on that? Like how much per tile? Approximately. At least. I'm not risking it. Okay. Okay, you can make it down here, that's good. So you can kill this. You know what, actually? Why not? This alone is gonna kill, I think. Oh no. No, yeah, it did. There we go. Yeah, is that the last of them? There's no sign of more coming out. Maybe we can relax. Why were vengeful spirits coming out of this geyser anyway? I don't think it's just a coincidence. This matter merits investigating. If these spirits are real or coming from the depths of the earth, then what? I'll explain later. Why don't we return to the shrine for now? Potato. I don't think I had one of those yet. I think I was missing the winter one. Ish, what a chore that was. Vengeful spirits, I think I've seen enough initial sights for the day. Now that I've worked up a sweat though, I could really use a nice long soak in the bath. Taking a bath right after a fight? You really don't let anything get to you. Oh, I thought you people were always doing this sort of thing. Sorry for making you fight with us so soon, lady. We haven't even met since the snow incident. So you were late because you got to sleep late last year? Yes, and it seems I've kept the fairies waiting as a result, much to my chagrin. Lady, it's been a long time, sure, you know? How nice to see you doing well. I can see you've been looking after your friends as promised. Yep, and I even made more of them when you were gone. This is Regal, and this is Mistia, and this is Chen, and nice to meet you, lady. I found a frigid-looking fellow and tried a bite. I don't know about all this, I'm bad at counting. Silly Chen, you can just eyeball them. Do you really run a business like that? At Mistia's place, you can just put everything on your tab. Oh, I know that. That's how you can eat for free, right? Grief. Must be hard for Dayusei to put up with all this. Minoriko handing Damo a single potato and not explaining anything. I think Damo would convert if that happened. It's fine with me. Shira's my friend after all. Plus, even if something bad happens, Nasir is there to help us. It's kind of a pain to be relied on like that, you know? I'm glad we could meet again like this, but I'm afraid there's no time to celebrate. A large number of vengeful spirits are showing up, something that would never happen in ordinary circumstances. True enough, I understand just how dangerous they can be. What makes a vengeful spirit different from an ordinary ghost anyway? Well, for starters, they're beings of pure resentment that haven't crossed the Sansu River. They are dangerous creatures that possess both humans and yokai, filling them with resentment. So what exactly happens if you get possessed? For humans, they create conflict and ultimately destroy the community. Even for yokai, it can be a grave matter. By destroying one's mental equilibrium with the resentment, they change the reason for one's existence. Would be no exaggeration to say that this is death itself for a yokai. Well, Considering that we have a manga now, not true. I honestly like this explanation better. They start human conflicts and cause Yuka to die. That's a huge deal. Because it sort of makes sense. Rather than, oh, don't worry, they just pass out because they get like drained of energy or whatever. I think a yokai getting possessed would be kind of a huge deal. So if we leave this alone, it could be dangerous to everyone, both humans and yokai. The real question is, why are they showing up in my backyard? Ah yeah, Yukari, you were saying something about the geyser earlier? Yeah, the sprays all appeared at the same time as the spray of water. In other words, the origin of this matter most likely lies in the existence of the geyser. The game is making you vent about the Satori manga. I mean, it is stated in Full Detective Satori that they will eventually die if drained enough. Fair enough. But I meant more from the conflict of existence. Like I think if you as a yokai get a full-on identity crisis, I think you just die. Are you saying... So you think the visual spirits are coming from the underworld? Precisely. There are many such spirits sealed away there. If the geyser is creating a channel to the underworld, that would explain how they're showing up in such large numbers. Of course, that still leaves the question of why they're showing up now. I don't want to believe that the underworld yokai are sending them intentionally, but could be. I mean, we do know a yokai who can control those spirits. They should have added Mitsuchi to this like they added Kosusu. Would have been funny. Honestly, I would like to see. I would like to see Mitsuchi in a fan game, or in any fan thing really, but a fan game especially. I think it could be fun. Making the room stink. You do? Yeah, some underworld yokai called Odin. She works for the Palace of Earth Spirits. She's like the ruler's right-hand lady or something. Nonetheless, something doesn't add up. What could the underworld possibly have to gain from this? If they cause any harm on the surface, that would simply invite harsh retribution upon them. Kaguya has a point. It's too soon to assume this was intentional. Yeah, it could be either an accident or just bad luck. Might seem foolish, but that is the most natural way to approach this. She's in Mistress Izakaya DLC, that makes sense. I need to get back to that game eventually. I wish I could get back to streaming it, but it's such a long game. Of course, it's still possible that they're actually hostile and plotting an invasion on the surface. I don't know. We're kinda thinking in circles here. She is also an area with no spoken dialogue. Oh, she's a sleeper, yeah. Exactly, standing around speculating is a waste of time. We should just march into the underworld and tie up the first suspicious person we find. I agree with Bramilia. For now, I'm heading out to investigate. The surface yokai can go into the underworld, right? So you all can stay up here and keep an eye on the geyser. I keep calling it the geyser. Geyser. It's my Spanish getting in the way. No, I already reached my own conclusion. I'll be accompanying you to the underworld. And I asked the other yokai to lend their assistance as well. You want our help? Wait, you want us to go with you? But wouldn't that break the non-interference pact? Mystic isn't that long unless you count the DLC stuff. No, yeah, I mean with the DLC stuff. If I'm gonna be doing it, I'm gonna do it right. And if I can't do it right, I'm not gonna do it. Taking into account the seriousness of this incident, this counts as an emergency. Furthermore, given our lack of information, we need to be prepared for any possible eventuality. And maybe so, but asking all of us to go seems awfully cautious of you, Yukari. Do you truly think the underworld yokai could be staging an invasion? I would need to connect many different dots before I confirm or deny that possibility. That, and if this does involve the yokai of the Palace of Earth Spirits, then I'd like to judge the situation up close. We're certainly happy to assist if a yokai sage asks us to, but... Lady Kanako, Lady Sueko, we'll be joining them as well, right? Roro. Lady Sueko? Kanako, do you think this might have something to do with that girl? I doubt it, and it hasn't been that long since we met with Utsuko. Should still be quite some time until she's fully surrendered her mind and body and fused with the god. There's no way she'd manifest its power this early. Is something wrong? You're having a private conversation. Nothing at all. Don't worry, kitten. We were merely discussing the incident. This is definitely concerning for the cold surface. We gotta get this sorted out. Okay. We'd love to come, but we should probably go let Yuka know first. Where'd she get off to? Why, I'm right here. Where have you been, Lady Yuka? As I was drinking tea in the shrine and watching how you fight. Kaneko has never done anything wrong in her entire life. True. Fact checked. Really now, to think the surface yokai are now conspiring to march into the underworld. Setting foot in the place that you yourselves sealed off. How scandalous. You're a surface yokai too, aren't you? Are you gonna be helping out? If you leave this alone, you'll suffer just as much as anyone else. I think I'll pass. This is a yokai sage's job. That's odd, you're not interested? Picking a fight with the underworld sounds pretty fun to me. The gulf between the surface and the underworld is deeper than you realize, Remilia. Wouldn't it be better to leave this matter to the parties that planted those seeds? I'm glad we have Yuka to lower Remilia's level whenever she gets just a little bit too smug. Whenever she breaches that threshold, Yuka's here to put her down, and that's a very good decision. No matter how you characterize it, I can't just ignore an incident. Let's get ready and hit the road. Right, let me just tie Shido to one of these pillars. Oh, you're not taking the Kodama with you? After a dream like that? No way. I can watch the cows while we're gone. Hey, could you make sure it doesn't run away or anything? I think not. Staying here would just bore me, so I'm going home. Well then, let's head out, everyone. Right. What to do, what to do. It'd be hard to get back to the village on my own. You could board the ship if you like, Kosusu. Excuse me? Oh, you mean you'll give me a ride? Thanks, but I know you're all busy with this investigation. No, I meant you could come with us. But what's funny is that what she did with Oku is both a good thing and also a huge fucking mistake. The duality of Kanako actions. Remilia aura farms and Yuka throws a bucket of cold water at her. Kanako and Suiko were planning on having Yategarasu take over Oku completely, which would have effectively killed her. They didn't take into account that Oku is stupid. There is nothing to take over. This is actually true, by the way. But anyway, that's... I've been thinking about it ever since she got wrapped up in the night incident. She's managed to keep away from danger so far, but it might be better if we kept her where we can see her. Alright, weren't you attacked by Yuka last time, when we were gone? Because compared to ordinary people, you might already be closer to the yokai side of things. No doubt all sorts of dangers are creeping up on you right under your nose. I think I'm misremembering about that then. At least in this game. Are you kidding me? When seen by server, even the most ambiguous position becomes crystal clear. I believe this is a good opportunity for you to gain some self-awareness. I see. Okay, I get it. I mean, I don't really get it, but if you're all saying so, who am I to argue? And settled. Welcome to the team, Kosuzu. Come on up to the bridge like last time. Already used to it, so I'll teach you how to handle some of the simpler stuff. Thank you so much. I was always a little curious. And once again, let's depart. We certainly don't have time to be wasting on this. And let's move out. Seems like the bridge will be a bit livelier now. So I guess we have a Kosuzu pilot now, right? Who is not a unit so far. At least. Whenever Kosuzu has screen time in this game, it feels like a dedicated Kosuzu moment. The point of the story where they focus on Kosuzu, you can really tell that she was added later on. Yeah. I mean, it's kinda hard. I kinda want to go back to the original game just to see how these scenes play out without Kosuzu, because I don't know if they just end. There are some occasions where they're added in the middle of dialogue, too. Anyways, that's it for now, though. It's just more spirit for the shape. Yeah. Didn't you say that she had a really... not a really good one, but... I don't know if it was Scan. I think I was missing... I remember bringing some units to Scan. And you said, oh, just use Kosuzu, but I didn't have Kosuzu back then. I guess now I do. It was something like that. She has sense. Maybe it was sense then. A bit ironic for Kosuzu to have an ability called sense, but sure. I think that's exactly what she's lacking. But yeah. Okay, a bomb went off outside or something. I had thought about doing one more, but I'm still a little bit tired. I gotta get back into the rhythm. I think she has both the skills that boost XP and point gain of units. Okay, no, it was that. I remember now that you said it. Did you meet the requirements for IQ? I don't think I did, because I think I messed up on the that one extra chapter. So that's not gonna happen. I learned about it like way after I did it, so if it was back then, I would have redone it. I would have done it again, but it's a bit too late to do that. I mean, it's mostly just like a joke, right? She's very much a joke unit, anyways. I don't feel too bad about it. I guess the most busted unit in the game. Nah, I guess insane. Is she? What does she have? Does she have like every spirit we talked about this whole stream? Her damage scales with library completion. Okay. And you do get her pretty late in the game, so that's interesting. I mean, I still think I wouldn't have used her, even if I had her. If she is really busted. Like, I already have a bunch of busted units, so she's currently doing 16,000 damage as an assist unit. Okay, so we're talking like straight up broken. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have used her, I think. I think that's a bit too much. Would have been funny, like as a one thing, but just to show it off. She costs 1 as well. Probably less broken on a first playthrough on a fresh game like yours because of your library completion. Yeah, I can see that. I don't even know how much of the library I had completed. Like probably like I think it was like 40 or something percent that I had. Have you got the achievement for it? No, it definitely wasn't 40. What? Where's Fantasy Many Wars? I'm not gonna reopen the game, but no, that's the music room achievements. Never mind. Not the library. Yeah, it's only 10% of the Chronicle. Probably a little bit more by now, but it's not that much. Anyway, I'm not gonna like feel bad about it. It's like whatever. I think all the like extra content of this game, I was just gonna planning on doing by myself. I already know there's a different route for the ending, which I'm not gonna be streaming. Most like I could maybe like because I'm gonna replay this game. I'm gonna do New Game Plus on my own, most likely. I could maybe by the time I reach that, I stream those last few chapters again. Oh, the new last chapters. But I'm obviously not gonna be doing the whole game again. She also has a personal skill that gives Scam Plus, which gives 10% debuffs. Like all the debuffs at once. Just fuck you forever. There's a specific chapter in that alt route that's maybe the single most infamous chapter in the entire game, with how bizarrely hard it is. Oh, looking forward to that. What was it, like the last 5 chapters that changed? Or something like that? It was like very, very near the end. Just gamble with 10% instead of 5%. Oh, okay. That's not that much. Really. A YouTube video just talking about that one chapter. It's that bad, huh? I'm looking forward to it, I guess. We still have to finish the game normally. Anyways. I'm gonna go have a warm drink now. I'll be back on Monday, though. So, Artificial Dream, Okami, the usual. IQ change after chapter 15 New Game Plus regardless of meeting the requirements. Why couldn't it be like that here too? Maybe if you tell me the requirements, you just get like shitty IQ from one of the early Rainbow chapters. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday with more of the usual. Hopefully, I can manage all 3 days next week. I'll try to. I'll make an effort to do that. Because I've been kinda. What's the word? Not stalling. Kind of feel like I've been losing time. You know, I need to make progress with all these games. I got too much on my plate. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming as usual. Thanks for watching. I'll see you Monday, hopefully. Bye bye. Have a nice rest of the evening.